The next entry is RM rate history. The purpose of this function is to store all old rate charts. The rate chart gets revised periodically, say after every 3 or 6 months, and the rate chart master always have the current rate charts. But it may be the case that there are some old, existing or pending orders or quotation which may require the old rates, or may some customer are still in the process of negotiation for the new rates. Therefore, it is necessary to have the old rates for reference purpose. In case user has revised the rate chart and for some specific orders or quotation, user wants to charge the rates to be calculated as per the old rate chart. So, user needs to copy the rates to the history, and in the order and quotation, he has the facility to bring the rates from the history instead of the current rate chart. Here in the entry, user needs to specify the current year and the month for which he needs to store the rate chart, then the RM category and the customer category. Then he needs to click on the copy to history, specify the customer whose rate chart needs to be copied to the history entry. The rates can be saved for every month of the year. Next master we will look into is labor rate master. Labor rate chart stores the rate chart for different types of labor. Labor rate chart can be maintained customer wise. First, we will take the example of CFP, that is the labor main code, the main type of the labor. Then the customer category. For example, the customer category over here is C. Here, the customer code is C001 for whom the currency is rupees. This is the labor subtype, that is the labor subcode. It is gold bangle, single tone, difficult. Type of the labor subcode. Then the labor QW, that is whether this labor needs to be charged by weight or by Q. It means that while getting the value for labor, system should multiply the rate with weight of the piece or by the quantity of the piece. Then the from weight to weight range. Here, user can maintain the rate chart as per the weight range of the piece. User can define the weight slab for different rates, the rate which needs to apply in the order entry, then the minimum sale value and the maximum sale value. If the respective labor value of the design in the order entry is less than the minimum sale value, then the labor value is directly set as the minimum sale value recorded over here. Same in the case of maximum sale value. If the respective labor value for the design exceeds the maximum sale value mentioned over here, then the labor value is set as the maximum sale value mentioned over here. Next, we will take the example of labor main code as setting. That is the type of the setting. Here, for example, the setting rate chart has been defined for customer code C001 for whom the currency is rupees. Then the subtype of the setting, that is the setting type. Here in this case, it is handset, diamond, gold round, prong setting. Next is labor QW option. Setting is always charged by Q, that is the number of stones in the design. Then the weight range. In the case of setting, it is the pointer weight of the given RM code. Based on the pointer weight, system will get the respective sale rate from this rate chart. Minimum sale value and maximum sale value does not get applied when the given labor quote is charged by Q, that is quantity wise. This way, user will be able to define the labor rate chart for various customers in the system. User can also use the copy option to copy the rate chart from some other customer to the target customer. Now, here I must explain the rate seek logic in the system. That is, how system seeks for the rates when generating an order for a given design. In case of rate seek in the order, we must know that system always look for the rate chart of the price list customer first, that is of customer category P. The system seeks for the rates defined for price list customer in the case of order customer has been mapped to the price list customer. That is, in the customer master, the given customer needs to be mapped to the price list customer. In this case, it is RTL001. If the rates for price list customer does not exist, system will seek for the order customer rate chart and applies the same. And if not found, will seek for the company standard rate chart, that is Z-self rate chart. If found the rate for Z-self, then goes to increment rate chart, that is INC rate chart, and applies the increment if the record for the given customer exists, or applies the Z-self rate chart as it is. If in system none of the rates exist for the given range, then system will get the sales rate as 0. Next master we will look into is submasters, location master. Type of the locations. These location types are hard-coded in the system. First is breakage location. This is the location that maintains the stock of broken pieces of diamonds or color stone. For example, BBRK. Here, with the help of BBRK location, user can analyze the percentage of breakage happening in the factory. Next is finished goods location. Finished goods location is the location where the pieces are moved after they have been processed and completed. This location is hard-coded in the system. Next is loss location, that is type L. Loss location is only defined for a process location where the loss occurs. For example, for process of filing, loss of filing is been open. Same way for polish, loss of polishing location has been open. The loss location helps the user to maintain the loss ledger for the given location. Plus, it also helps the user to get the percentage of loss versus the production in the factory. Next is missing location. The missing location maintains a stock of missing diamond pieces in the system. Here, user can open the missing location as per the physical process locations, that is missing in casting location, missing in diamond location, missing in filing location, and so on. Next location type is process location. Process locations are the location where the bags are being processed or moved. For example, process of casting, process of filing, process of planning, polishing, etc. Next, user need to define the production type of that process. It can be general or gold set or the wax set. In the case of casting, filing, polishing, the production type is general, as in these processes the points are being allotted as per the design quantity. Whereas in the case of setting or wax setting, where the production points is being booked as per the number of the stones. In the case of setting, where the setting is done on the gold, the production type is set as gold set, whereas in the case of wax setting, where the diamonds are being set on the wax piece, the production type is set as wax set. Then the corresponding loss location for the given process, like in process setting, the loss location has been set as loss of setting. Same way user can write the breakage location, the corresponding missing location, the description of the process location, and the loss percentage allowed for this process. This allowed loss percentage will be printed in the loss report, where user can compare the actual loss versus the allowed loss percentage for the given process. Then whether this process is valid or not. If the given process need to be marked as invalid, user need to specify valid no over here. Next type of the location is stock location, that is type S. This head considers the location where the loose stock is being maintained in the factory. For example, where the loose stock of gold is being maintained or the loose stock of the diamond is being maintained. For example, the loose stock of gold or other metals like silver, palladium are maintained in the central department. In that case, the stock location can be opened as stock of central, that is central stock location, or maybe the stock of casting. Same way in the filing, user maintains the stock for accessories, findings, chains, sprue, pushbacks, etc. So accordingly, the stock location can be opened as S filing. Same way, other locations can be opened like stock of melting, stock of model making, remaking stock, etc. This will help the user to get the ledger of all these physical locations in the system. Now, there are various external location types in the system which are used in cases when the raw material needs to be brought in the factory from some external locations, or in case when raw material needs to be moved out of the factory to some external locations. First, we will take the example of XC, that is external conversion location. This is the contra location which is required for conversion type of entries. This location increases the flexibility in the system in maintaining stock. For example, backsplit entry, RM conversion entries, etc. Next is external purchase location. Location for the purchases. This location is used in the purchase entries. Same way, external sales location. Same way, there is an external sales location. This location type is used in the sales entry, that is the invoice entry, when the stock of FG in the form of pieces or RM needs to be transferred from the FG location to the external sales location. Then is the XL, that is factory loss location. This is the location for the losses which are not recoverable is being shown in this external type of location. For example, factory loss. In the case of gold recovery, when the loss of gold which is not recoverable is transferred to factory loss location. Here we complete the understanding of location master. Now we will move to the next master. Next master is date table master. The date table master is used to store the date-wise changing values based on the tag selected. There are various tags: currency conversion CNV, holiday HOL, then LME for gold, LMG, LML, LMP and LMS. In the conversion tag, user is allowed to store the conversion factor from one currency to another currency. System allows the user to deal in multiple currencies, so he is required to mention the conversion factor from one currency to another. These conversion factors are basically used in the purchase entry, in the sales order entry and in the invoice entry. For example, over here, user will store the daily changing rate, that is conversion factor, for a currency with respect to another currency. In the entries, system will always pick up the latest one in the transactions. Next tag is holiday. Here, user can define whether on a particular date it is a working day for a company or it is a holiday. Based on this data, user can plan for their productions. Next one is LMG, LML, LMP and LMS. These tags store the London Metal Exchange value for gold, platinum, silver and palladium. This value can be stored currency wise. For example, over here in the rupees, the value of gold is 2738 per gram, whereas in case of US dollar it is 1143 per ounce. Now, same way user can store these values for palladium, platinum and silver also. Next is production points master. In the production points master, user can define the points for a given process location. For example, say filing, then the sub process, then the production category, basically defined as difficult, easy, medium. We'll take the example of ring easy. Then for a given weight range of the design, say from 0 to 6 gram, points is defined as 2 points. Same way, user can define points for filing, sub-process dash, ring medium, for same weight range, where the worker will get 3.5 points, and so on. Ring difficult, same weight range, 5 points. User can define separate points in case of special designs which needs a special attention. Now, these points will get picked up in the transaction entries where the production for a given design has been marked as yes. Based on these points, user can calculate the productivity of a given department or for a given worker. These points also helps in calculating the remuneration or the wages of the worker. Next, we will take the example of production type of goal setting. Same way, in case of goal setting, user can define the points for a given location. For example, P setting, that is setting location, the sub-process in the setting location, then the setting type, The complexity over here depends upon the setting type which is being used on the piece. We'll take an example of hand setting diamond gold round pave. It is the pave setting and the points for the same. It's 1.8. Same way user can define the points for another setting type, that is handset round gold round prong. The points here will be set as 2.0. Same way user can define the points for WS also, that is wax setting. Subprocess dash setting type, that is wax set diamond gold round prong. The points can be set as 1.20 and so on. The points defined over here will help the user to know the productivity of a given department and also the productivity of the given setter. Here we complete the understanding of production points master. Now we will move to the next master, that is bank agent master. Here when the tag is entered as A, then the details entered over here are considered of an agent, or if the tag is entered as B, then the details entered over here are considered of a bank. First we will take a look at the agent code and the agent master. Here user can define the agent code. For example, I am adding a new agent as A001. Then user can specify the agent name over here. As account code is not applicable in the agent code, user can straight away move to the address details and the instructions if required and click on the save button. Now the agent A001A is stored in the system, which can be used in the invoice entries in case of shipment through agent. Same way user can add a details of bank. For example, over here the details of BOI is already entered. Here this is the account code for a given bank, then the name of the bank, address of the bank and the specific bank instructions which will get printed on the statutory documents, that is invoice. Next is RFID master. Here user can assign a RFID number to a given bag number or a design code. For example, over here the RFID number 1 is assigned for bag number 17, for which design code is RG10083, and can define so on. This will help the user to automate the entries like quotations, transactions on the floor, the finished goods transaction, the invoice entries or the stock reconciliation on the floor. This is basically a module in the system, which is a chargeable module. Now after this we will move to the next entry, that is process loss master. In this master, user will be defining the loss percentage which is allowed for a given process. The loss percentage here is defined on the basis of process location, the design category, the design code, the weight range of the piece, and the respective loss percentage. Now, this loss percentages get checked when the loss is booked in a given process on a bag. Now, if the loss on the bag exceeds the percentage defined in this table, user will not be allowed to do the entry and will need a SEO password to move forward. That is, permission of higher authority is required to overrule this check. So, now the worker will be careful and more efficient while working on the next piece. This way, company can regularize or control its losses on the floor. While checking the loss percentage in the transaction, system calculates the loss percentage on the outweight of the piece. For example, over here, for location P filing, design category bangle, user can leave the design code field blank, can straight away define the weight range, for example from 0 to 11 grams. The loss percentage allowed is 5%. Same way, user can define the rest of the chart. Next master is loss recovery. Here, user enters the gold recovered against the dust collected or the actual loss incurred in the given process during a given month. For example, for year 2016, in a month of February, that is 02, user is defining the loss recovery for RM category G. For location P filing, user can leave the RM code as blank or can define as G14 platinum, pink, G18, mostly prefer to leave it blank. Then the dust weight collected during the period, maybe 2 kgs in P filing. Then the actual loss is the loss incurred during this period. Loss incurred maybe 400 grams. Then the recovery weight. Recovery weight is the weight recovered after refining the loss. That can be 340 grams. Now here the actual loss and the recovery weight both are mentioned in terms of pure weight. Now after defining this record, when user will see the gold loss report without a recovery option, he can come to know the gross loss incurred in the P filing location. But when the user prefers to see the loss after recovery in the P filing, he will come to know the net loss in the given department. This will let him know the actual loss, that is net loss, happening in the P filing location. Rest of the loss, which is not recoverable, will be moved to the external factory location, that is external loss. Here, user has the option to see the net loss based on the recovery weight with respect to the actual loss or the dust weight in a given process. Here, we complete the understanding of all the masters.